race, can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like a season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. Number one.
Welcome to the campus of Hope College and the historic DeVos Fieldhouse on this late January foggy day here in Holland, Michigan. You are joining us for an MIAA matchup between the Hope College Flying Dutchmen and the Albion Britons. Hope sitting at 4-2 in the MIAA, Albion sitting at 2-4, but Hope is currently in third place, but behind Calvin, which is 6-0, and Trine, which is also undefeated at 6-0. Hope and Albion here in the third and fourth place spots. Paul Willard, as Trine and Calvin play tonight as well, so a lot at stake tonight in the MIAA. Hope looks to gain a game on one of those teams, and Albion looks to close the gap and stay within striking distance of those top three teams in the MIAA.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Hope on a little bit of a losing streak the last couple of games here, just lost to Trine, lost a big rivalry game to Calvin not too long ago as well. Hope looking to rebound here, both literally and figuratively, of course, against the Britons of Albion.
Let's go.
And we're going to have an excellent MIAA contest here tonight, as Hope is going to come out and look to prove their muster against the Britons of Albion and say, we can hang with the best of them here in this MIAA, and we belong in the top of the conversation about who should win this league.
Hope led by head coach Greg Mitchell in his 10th season. Albion men's team led by head coach Jody May in his 16th season. It is a awesome night to play college basketball here in Holland, Michigan. On the second of our doubleheader, we're going to head to Darren Dustermeyers and the live press announcer for the starting lineups, and we'll be back with you in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, if so desired, please join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're going to stage one song, one song only.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for tonight's MIAA contest between the Britons of Albion College and your Hope College Flying Dutchmen. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Britons at 1 forward, a 6'5" senior from Ann Arbor, number 14, Marco Lucchesi. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'7" senior from Holland, number 5, Tanner Wiggering. At 1 forward for the Britons, a 6'5" sophomore from Pontiac, number 23, Cam Mays. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'5" freshman from Hart, number 24, Parker Hovey. Starting at center for the Britons, a 6'5" senior from Detroit, number 32, A.J. Barden. And at center for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'9" junior from Ada, number 33, Gabe Quillen. At 1 guard for the Britons, a 6'2" junior from Troy, number 4, Jalen Flanagan. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'11" senior from Zeeland, number 0, Clayton Dykehouse. And at the final guard spot for the Britons, a 6'2" sophomore from Clarkston, number 24, Nathan Steinman. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'10" sophomore from Lansing, number 2, Marcus Warman. Albion College is coached by Jody May. Hope College is coached by Greg Mitchell. Your officials this evening, Mike Hevelich, Arnulfo Perez, and Danny Sepp.
If you're just joining us, what a wonderful national anthem and starting lineups. This place is filling up. It's going to be a fun night for MIAA basketball. I'm Matt Margarone. This is Paul Willard, and we're excited to call the game as Hope starts with Tanner Wiggering, Parker Hovey, Gabe Quillen, Clay Dykehouse, and Marcus Warman. And the Albion Britons, number 32, A.J. Barden, goes up. But Hope retains possession, and Warman will bring the ball up the court. Wiggering swings it to Hovey. Good movement by Hope on this first offensive possession. Albion playing a man-to-man defense, switches off on that. Clayton Dykehouse has it at the top of the key. Shot clock running down. The Twin Towers, as I call them. Wiggering down to Gabe, and he just misses on the early floater, Paul.
Excellent defense there by the Britons. Kind of their modus operandi, it seems. Both their men's and women's teams really like to play that get after you defense. And they did a great job of keeping Hope away from the rim on that last possession.
Yeah, Warman will start at the 1. He's guarding number 24, Nathan Steinman, who gets right to the rim and finishes early on. Wiggering has it at the top of the key. Hovey looks to drive. The fabulous freshman this year who's played just phenomenal, earned his way into the starting lineup. Dykehouse looks to penetrate, kicks to Wiggering. Again, down low to Gabe Quillen. Looks down to back down the defender. Nice little foot moves, gets fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's an excellent, again, another excellent trip down the floor for Albion's defense here, Matt. They have a tremendous amount of pressure, and they got Hope down with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. So really putting a ton of pressure on the Dutchman, very early on to make a game out of this and let Hope know exactly who they are very early on in this contest.
Yeah, Albion known the last few years for their just fierce defensive play. They're always a tough team to play because they play physical, they play fast, and don't give an inch, and they've started that way as Gabe just finishes 1 of 2 at the line. Steinman with the ball up top at the top of the key. He finds Cam Mays. Nice little stutter step, and Gabe with a block. Oh, wow. Warman was on the line, jumped back in, tapped it back to Gabe, but a wonderful block by my Minister of Defense.
Hey.
Gabe Cullen, do you like that?
There it is.
I need to come up with a nickname for Gabe, but just a phenomenal block on that play. Hovey going up for the rebound, but that will be off on A.J. Barden, the senior, 6'5", from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out a way.
Wow.
We're going to have to figure out if we can leverage Gabe Quillen's hometown, maybe.
Okay, let's do it.
Grand Rapids, right?
Yeah, Catholic Central.
Catholic Central.
Tanner Wingerink looks to throw the ball in. It's almost a turnover there, but the ref says, my bad. And so we restart. Little Harlem Globetrotters offense here to start this possession as they pass it off. Warman kicking it out to Wingerink. Nice looking shot. Gabe battling down low, and Albion will knock it out of bounds, and Hope will keep the ball here.
Yeah, Gabe Quillen amongst the trees down there and still able to sky up and get that ball and put a tip on it. Oh, nice little feed from Hovey. Woo.
Great spin move.
Yeah. Great court vision by Parker Hovey, the freshman, like you already talked about, earning his way onto this varsity team.
Yeah, Gabe Quillen looking like Nikolai Jokic down there with the nice foot skills, and puts that in for 2. Hope with an early 3-2 lead, 17:30 left here as Albion attacks the rim, and Mays is unable to finish with the left. Warman right down.
Coast to coast.
The Red Sea parted, and he went right into the lane and finished at the basket. That's good for Warman. Nice to see him get some early points early. Nice little step in rhythm by Steinman. And Albion gets the rebound and will reset here. Albion's run at the point by Steinman. The other guard out there is Marco Lucchesi, the senior from Ann Arbor. We have Jalen Flanagan, the junior from Troy, Michigan, joined by Cam Mays and looks like A.J. Barden down low at the forward spots. Steinman attacks, gets down low. Nice little drive, and he's going to get fouled by Wingerink. A little too much as Wingerink didn't go straight up and his body kind of got caught in the air, Paul.
Yeah, Greg Mitchell kind of throwing his arms up in the air saying, what was that? Or at least that's what I was able to lip read from over here. I'm not entirely sure what it may have been, but.
Have you seen those bad lip reading videos?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody should do that for Coach Mo and Coach Mitch.
That would be a fun Hope Athletics video.
That would be a really fun Hope Athletics video. Let's talk to some of the people we know around here and make that happen.
I think so.
Yeah.
We got an early sub for Wingerink here with 16:43. Ben Wegar in the lefty, who are in warm-ups. I could see has some hops.
Yes.
Can throw that ball down.
Yes, he certainly can. And Ben Wegar, actually, I believe, is the team leading three-point shooter.
Wow.
On this squad, percentage-wise, yeah.
It's great. Dykhouse will bring the ball up the court. 5-3 lead for the Flying Dutchman here at this point. They're going to swing it around. They're looking down low early in this game down to Gabe. Wegar on cue puts that ball up, but it's going to carry him over the backboard into the shot clock, and Albion will get the ball. Steinman brings the ball up the court, the 6'2" sophomore from Clarkston, Michigan, getting some early time. If you watch the Trine game, this weekend, two players that you've seen the last few years for Albion, Fred Garland and Cortez Garland, are now on Trine's team, so giving some opportunity for some minutes to some younger players here for Albion. Kick out to Justice Mims with his first shot of the game. That's long, but Hope gets the rebound. That'll be a foul on Steidman as Gabe Quillen has come down with some offensive board. He's been active here in the early going.
Yeah, he certainly has, and Gabe Quillen has the height and the physicality. You know, one of the things that we joked about from his freshman year to his sophomore year and now as a junior, but like his freshman to sophomore year, Gabe Quillen was the boy who became a man, and he has certainly stepped into that role here. He's leaned up, he's more muscular, more powerful than he ever was, and he's a key player for this Hope offense.
Yeah, just incredible footwork as we saw early in the game. He can step out to the three-point line. Many of Hope's bigs can, which makes them tough to guard.
Gotta shoot it.
He's gonna shoot it on cue.
Ooh.
That just rolls out, but Albion, Jalen Flanagan comes down to the rebound, and they're off to the races.
Another great defensive set there from Albion, though, to keep. Oh, wow, what a block by Wagar.
Hope playing some good defense early on, not letting Albion get into anything too easily. But that ball is going to bounce off Gabe and out of bounds.
The score line shows it here too, Matt. We're 5 minutes gone into this first half, and the score is just a measly 5-3.
That's right. Great little drive by May, and that is going to be a blocking foul as Hovey kind of got underneath the legs of Cam Mays. It's going to be staying on the ground, but a blocking foul here, and Albion will take the ball out of bounds under their basket. Good start by both teams on the defensive end. Good battle, physical. Points are hard to come by. See if anyone can get into rhythm as this game gets underway. Another quick foul on Hovey. That's his second. Coach Mitch is going to have to decide whether to leave him in the game or not, but Mays is putting some pressure on, and TJ McKenzie coming into the game. Two-sport athlete here at Hope, plays both football and basketball.
Yeah, fifth-year senior, TJ McKenzie, semi-local product out of Muskegon. The two fifth-year seniors on this Hope College team in McKenzie and Dykehouse. So look to them to provide some leadership on the court here, you know, as this game wears down.
Steinman holds off Dykehouse, a little floater with the right hand, and it doesn't drop through the hoop. And Clayton finds Mims on the wing. Oh! Whoa. Shooter's roll as he hits the three off the forehead. He'll take that one, and Hope has an 8-3 lead. Great play by Dykehouse, finding Mims on that shot. Dykehouse again getting his hand in that passing lane.
Yeah, Hope matching Albion's intensity with quickness. And here's Dykehouse now out to McKenzie.
Oh, he lays it up.
And he's going to get fouled. It looks like the Albion faithful here letting out a collective groan. I don't know if that was picked up on the broadcast or not, but it's probably because they're directly over our left shoulder. And as soon as McKenzie went up and the whistle blew, there was a collective from the Albion faithful.
Nate Childers will get called for that foul. All of the Hope fans sat to the front of their seats thinking McKenzie might throw that one down.
Yeah.
But credit Childers for getting back to slow down McKenzie, cause an awkward layup. But McKenzie earns 2 at the stripe.
TJ McKenzie, along with Brooklyn Roback from our women's team, the feature cover athletes on our game day program here, Mr. Margarone.
Yeah.
And fun fact about that program, TJ McKenzie's jersey on that cover, he was not wearing an orange jersey in that photo shoot. I may or may not have done a little bit of Photoshop trickery to make that happen. Fun fact, little Easter egg.
No one would have noticed that if not for you pointing that out. But now is going to be some deep analysis of the orange jersey and to see how that Photoshop works. But Albion with possession. Great little stop and kind of fading to the left. Puts the ball up by Childers. Is unable to finish. Mims in rhythm. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's his second three. That shot looked better than the first two because he kind of stepped into the rhythm, kind of a late breaking three, and you gotta love that. Another pass from Dykhouse, and Mims has an early 6. Mays just forcing the action on TJ and finishes at the rim.
Yeah, TJ McKenzie did everything right on that defensive effort there. We've got a foul down on the floor here on number 21 for Albion. That's Bryce Essman, giving a little bit too much body to Devin Chaney down low, it looked like.
We've got
as we get the replay for Justice Mims 3 from the top there, just a beautiful looking shot. And like you said, Matt, catching that in rhythm, stepping into it with confidence and finding nothing but the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, for a shooter, so nice when that pass just comes right into the spot where you can just go up with confidence. And Mims, he's feeling it. If we were playing NBA Jam, that was a heat check. He's heating up. He's on fire. So he just did not get that one to go down.
Yeah,
and Albion will have the ball here. Dykhouse with some full court pressure as we get a sub. DJ Ray, a freshman from Detroit, Michigan, into the game for his first minutes. Dykhouse with some great defense on the ball early on in the perimeter of this game, Paul.
Yeah, Clayton Dykhouse known for his offensive quickness, his quick handles, but also known as one of the defensive stalwarts of this Hope College team for the past 5 years.
Another sub for Albion is Bryce Essman, a 6'8", big sophomore from Oxford, Michigan. You'll notice the headband and the mustache as something that every man envies.
Oh, crowd wanted a carry.
That may have been a shot clock violation as it didn't hit the rim, but Hope, going for almost an alley-oop / pass. Wiggering gets undercut on that play by Marco Lucchesi, 6'5" senior. Dangerous play as we saw on Saturday as TJ McKenzie got undercut and fell, but Wiggering was able to keep his feet. Chaney into the game for the first time, number 40. He sets the pick for Mims. He's 3 of 5 from 3 already in the first 8 minutes of this game. Not afraid to
Justice
shoot it.
Mims showing a little bit of swagger to the Albion bench as well. Pointing to his forehead saying, I got the 3 ball. As he was running back up the court there. I'm surprised he didn't get a tech for that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. He's, it looks like he's showing just 8 points at this point. I'm not sure which one of those wasn't a 3, but he has just 8 points as it's a 14-5 game. Marcus Warman finds Chaney down low.
Oh, beautiful feed.
Great layup, and Jody May calls an early timeout as Hope is on the run and is winning 16-5 early on. Hey, we'll head to break here on the Hope Broadcast Network.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At MIAA Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. MIAA Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
We're back here at DeVos Fieldhouse. My name is Paul Willard alongside Mr. Matt Margarone. If you were listening to the women's game earlier, well, good luck, or you're in luck because you've got the vocal stylings of myself and Mr. Margarone for this game as well. And if you're turned off by that, well, I don't know what to tell you because we're going to be here the entire night. We want to give a quick shout out, though, to our Hope Athletics partners, specifically our anchor partners on this broadcast here, LVZ Financial Planning, the Holland Board of Public Works, Gentex Corporation, and Lighthouse Title Group. because without them, none of this would be possible. None of the live stream would be possible. None of these beautiful game day programs that we have in our hands would even be possible without their support. And so we're forever thankful for their continued support of Hope College athletics and everything we do here.
Great job by my friend and partner, Paul Willard.
You know.
Hope Athletics is, and the MIAA truly is a place where student athletes get a chance to just thrive. And so what a place we get to work at, Paul, and get to call games like this, and we're so thankful for our sponsors. Oh man, Hope just breaks down on the defensive assignment. Has 2 new subs, number 32, Simon Newhouse, and number 11, Josh Decker, come in and get a little confused on the defensive side. That ball's kicked to TJ McKenzie, kind of takes an extra step on that play and gets called for a travel in the corner. Some early minutes for Simon Newhouse as he's getting some time as Tanner Wiggerink gets subbed out. Josh Decker, the transfer in Kalamazoo, hit some huge shots in the first half of the Trine game, but Hope just stalled offensively in the second half of that game as the undefeated Trine took out Hope in the second half of a very, very close game. Albion looks to build the offense here. Steinman, nice little pick and pop, and
what a pretty looking shot from Steinman there.
Beautiful. A little pick and roll, just steps back behind the free throw line, says I'll take that. 3-point line, says I'll take that. And McKenzie finds himself on the wing. Warman looks to attack, finds Decker for 3. That's a pure shot, but it comes off the outside of the rim, and Albion will look to close the gap once more. Gabe.
Wow, what a block. Way to stay with his man there was Gabe Quillen, and just found the ball with an excellent block, but a nice turnaround Jay there from A.J. Barden, and we're looking at a 30-second timeout now from Hope as Greg Mitchell wants to stop the bleeding here. We're going to step away one more time, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. If you're just joining us, it's been a game of runs as Hope jumped out to a 16-5 lead. Albion called an early timeout and has ran off the last 7 points. Credit to Steinman and Barton down low with the finish. 16-12 here, 10-17 left. Two-man game as Wegar is up at the free throw line, drops it into Gabe, and he's going to head down to the free throw line. A lot of fouls early on in this game as Albion has 6 and Hope has 5.
Yeah, quite the stark contrast from the women's game here, where we saw, especially in the second half of that women's game, very few fouls that led ultimately down the stretch to Albion being able to foul before they were in the bonus, or before they got Hope in the bonus there towards the end of the game here. They had 2 or 3 fouls to give.
Yeah, great looking free throw from Gabe Quillen on both, and the second one knocks that down.
And this is where it's going to matter, because the last game that I called for Hope men's team, they did not shoot free throws very well. They shot under 50%, maybe even under 40% from the free throw line. They were able to walk away with the victory, but it wasn't pretty. So it's a good sign that Hope's hitting their free throws pretty early on here.
Yeah, Bryce Esmond, the sophomore, playing some good early minutes. They're looking for him down low in that paint as he looks to post up on Gabe Quillen. A big frame at 6'8", comes out to set the screen as Mims guards and forces a tough shot at the rim. May is looking for the foul on the screen up top, doesn't get it, Coach May, and Mims will set the offense. Warman is looking down low, sets up Decker for 3, and that's pure Right there, that's really pure, Paul Willard.
Yeah, that shot looked good as soon as it left his hands. Josh Decker, a prolific three-point shooter when he was at Kalamazoo. I believe his career at Kalamazoo three-point percentage was somewhere between 43-44%, which is unreal. Only matched by the now assistant coach for the women's team here at Hope, Kate Majerus, who has a career three-point percentage of right around 43-44% as well. Pretty phenomenal shooters here at Hope College all around.
That's national champion Kate Majerus.
Yes, indeed.
Wegar pulls down the rebound, and we'll find Marcus Warman again, who drives down the middle of the lane. Mims, oh, it just hits the back iron as he's letting them fly early on. Oh, Esmond stands up. Gabe Quillen says, as we said in the earlier game, anything you can do, I can match. Wow, great play by Mims as he's backing up, incredibly athletic. Gets his hand on that drive on Mays, and it's a jump ball. Mays has been forcing the issue here early as we watch this highlight back. Great defensive play.
Yeah.
He's been just taking it to the hoop and got Hovey into foul trouble earlier, and Mims knew what was happening on that and just stood him up.
Yeah, and Parker Hovey has not been back in the game yet since getting those 2 early fouls. So we'll see if he's able to work back into the contest here. Esmond now, wow.
Got the second one to go on a roll there. Great play by Mays with the find. Last couple he shot when he's drove, and he draws the defender in and feeds Esmond for 2. Dykhouse gets to the rim looking for the foul, doesn't get one, and Cheney comes away with the ball. Oh man, Mims with another 3, and that ball doesn't go down. Oh, nice little lefty drive. Incredible play by Marco Lucchesi, the senior. Cutting the lead to 21-16, Paul.
Yeah, Hope needs a bucket down this trip here. They need to spark this offense really quick because Albion is putting the pressure on in a big, big way here. As we hear the Albion faithful over our shoulder getting loud and getting proud for their Britons.
A lot of threes on this trip. Albion does not want to give up that many opportunities.
There it is. Josh Decker finally finding his rhythm here in the Hope College uniform. Like you said, he hit a couple of big shots in that Trine game and then seemed to go ice cold in that second half, as did the rest of the Hope College Flying Dutchmen. But Josh Decker with some early points here, 6 early points, 2 3-pointers, and he's finding his rhythm.
Yeah, Albion is going to be frustrated at not being able to pull down the rebound on that play. But they match on the other end as Curtis Rhodes, the freshman from Warren, Michigan, hits a big-time 3 to not let the lead balloon too big to 24-19 Hope. Hope is led by Justice Mims, 8 points, and Josh Decker with 6 points right now in the game. 6:37 left in the half, and Hope is now in the bonus. 1-1 here with 7 fouls. Next foul on Hope, Albion will go into the bonus as well, as Devin Cheney will head to the line.
Yeah, looks like that foul was on Bryce Esmond, the sophomore out of Oxford, Michigan. Cheney at the line now, looking to give Hope the and he misses here. Looks like we've got an over the back call against maybe Robert Nocek or Josh Decker here.
And on cue, Hope will go into the bonus as well.
It is. Yep.
And we are going to put Mays at the line on that play, and we'll see if he can finish at the free throw line. That's a big swing right there, Paul Willard. I mean, it could be a four-point swing. Cheney misses the front end of the one-on-one. Mays gets there, and he looks to cut the lead to 3. Oh, but he hits the front end of the rim. Both are off off on their free throws. Dykhouse brings the ball down the court. Nice little play, a little back screen to open up Gabe Quillen to get underneath, and Decker finds him with a great pass and a good finish.
Incredible court vision by Josh Decker to see Gabe.
Woo! Rhodes
there
with a shot that touched the sky and came back down straight through the hoop. Decker with a little ball fake, and Dykhouse on the wing for three.
Yeah, Clayton Dykhouse giving it right back.
Steinman brings the ball up the court. Mays finds Rhodes. Decker closes him down so he doesn't give up another three from Rhodes. Steinman gets baseline. Nice little back cut, but that ball is blocked by McKenzie. And Hope coming the other way. Oh, no look pass from Dykhouse. Gabe with the rebound, up and in.
Gabe Quillen just out-muscling, out-hustling the Albion defender there on that board.
Early 9 points. I'd like to see his rebounding as well. Mays forces the issue, and Quillen will be called for a foul. Frustrated on that one. But all game, Paul, Mays has kind of put his head down and just gotten to the rack and earned some shots at the free throw line. It's going to be important that he knocks some of these down if he gets to the line that much.
Yeah, he certainly has. Love the intensity from Mays so far in this so far in this game. That dribble drive, that hard drive to the basket seems to really be working for him, and he's drawing a couple fouls in the process of doing that.
Cuts the lead 31-23. Gabe Quillen will get a break. Parker Hovey will come back in the game. Keep an eye on that as he has 2 fouls, and with Albion attacking the rim as they do, we'll want to make sure that he doesn't get his 3rd foul in the half. Dykhouse finds McKenzie up top. He's going to shoot it for 3. That one's off. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
That ball.
Just a mistake there from Nate Delaney, the freshman out of Grand Rapids, semi-local product from Forest Hills Central.
Kind of caught him between there. Didn't know if that ball was out or not, and so just got his foot caught on the line in his first real minutes of the game. But he's going to look to play defense on Robert Nocek on this offensive end. Dykhouse punishes the defender for going under the screen, and he hits his 2nd 3 of the half.
Clayton Dykhouse so good with that step back 3. Oh, and who else now? Wow. Keenan Mays just too strong in the paint.
Warman attacks the basket. Dykhouse with the ball fake on that one. Finds Nocek with an easy layup. That was great. That really works, and this is an outside-inside kind of situation. Usually you say it's inside-outside, but because Hope is making those threes, those defenders are going to have to step out. Clayton Dykhouse punishes defender and finds Robert Nocek on the backside for the layup, and Hope has a 36-26 lead here, Paul Willard, and we will head to break at the timeout on the Hope Broadcasting Network.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production position, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
And we're back here at DeVos Fieldhouse. Paul Willard.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about the early perimeter shooting from both teams here at DeVos.
Yeah, Hope taking a lot of 3-pointers. Here we are.
Let's go.
Look at us on the monitor.
Our little stocking caps tonight on a cold night.
That's right. Hope taking a lot of 3-pointers so far. 17 3-pointers, converting on 6 of them. Albion only taking 5 3-pointers and converting on 5 of them. So Albion with a little bit better shooting percentage from 3-point land. Hope shooting 35%. Albion an astonishing 60%
That's right.
from 3-point. And a lot of that A lot of that shooting. There it is.
Wow.
And there it is now. Wow. 4 for 6 now for the Albion Britons from three-point land. But a lot of that shooting came very early. Came very early from the Hope College Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, Steinman.
In folks like Justice Mims and Josh Decker. Clayton Dykehouse putting up a couple of threes as well.
Steinman with his second 3 of the game, Hope with a turnover, and Albion will look to cut the lead even more from the 7-point deficit they have. Hope scoring some points in this first half. That's a good sign after the tough second half they had against Trine. 2v1, and McKenzie is a little late on that pass. Robert Nocek unable to pull it in. A great feed by Steinman. Unbelievable. Jason Kidd-like court vision on that pass. And the lead is 5 here with 3.5.
Now, Jason Kidd, the basketball player, or Jason Kidd, the rapper? Because you know he had a rap career for a minute, too.
Oh, wow. I'll have to listen to some of what he throws down at halftime. But for now, Albion's looking to throw down, unable to finish at that rim, and Warman will go 1v1 versus Mays. Little Euro. Mays gets caught.
Oh, and a tech.
Caught with the foul, and you could tell, we were talking about bad lip reading earlier. That's one you might not want to lip read.
Probably not.
As Mays gets called for saying something he shouldn't have to the ref at that moment, and we're going to shoot a technical and kind of have a moment here to talk for the refs at what's going to come next. Not sure here. I know we'll be shooting free throws for Hope. See if there's anything else. In the college game, what's different is a technical foul is also a personal foul. So Mays, who's been phenomenal in the first half, picks up 2 fouls in the span of 0 seconds.
Yeah, that's right.
And now is going to probably sit for the rest of the half. As Dykehouse misses the first. We'll see if he'll take 2 free throws here, and I believe Warman was the one who got fouled on the drive.
Yeah, rare miss there from Clayton Dykehouse, who has a career free throw percentage at Hope of somewhere near the 90% mark, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have to check the stats on that, but a phenomenal 5-year career here for the super senior from Zeeland, Michigan. Marcus Werman at the line now, shooting 2 for the foul shot.
He hits the first of 2, and Hope with an opportunity for 4 points on this one possession comes away with just 2, and that rebound is pulled down by Jalen Flanagan, who will bring the ball up with pace. He'll find the Forest Hill Central freshman Nate Delaney, who will reset the offense out to Steinman. Rhodes on the wing finds Steinman. Delaney comes up top. Oh, a nice little cutback behind the defense, and the shot goes up, and Steinman unable to finish. Warman pushing the issue. Hovey, Cheney comes in late, looks to back down. Great little 2-man game down low. And the whole crowd's got to love that one, Paul.
Yeah, Parker Hovey just kind of on an island by himself. Great court vision by Devin Cheney to see the little backdoor pass. Parker Hovey with the easy 2.
Good patience on the offensive end by Hope Flying Dutchman. Albion, Flanagan comes down with the rebound. Great swing pass. And Cheney with the huge block.
Wow.
On Lucchesi.
What a block by Devin Cheney. We're going to see that replay here in just a moment.
Wow. Great play. Steinman with a little runner to the right. Not a very high percentage shot on that play, as Hope is kind of locked down on the defensive end the last couple possessions. Dykehouse rewarding Cheney down low. Albion looks to double team. Cheney gets out of it. Dykehouse with a little mid-range game. Mims gets caught over the back.
Yeah. Just as Mims thought that he was being obstructed from the ball a little bit too much there, not really liking the call. Now out on the soccer field, that's going to be a foul on the defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on the basketball court, Mims tries to go over the back.
Right. It's called an obstruction.
Yes.
In soccer.
And in soccer, it's going to be called every time. On the basketball court, it's going to be a little different. Unfortunate for Justice Mims.
A little plug for next August and September.
Hey, there we go.
If you're thinking about that now, which I know you are, listen to Paul and I as we call the Hope men's games and women's games.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Wagar up top. Finds Mims. Nice little bounce pass to the corner. They're looking down low early in this game to whoever's down there. Cheney, no check. Warman with a nice little pivot, doing his best Olivia Bellows impression out there from the first game. If you didn't watch it, just a phenomenal performance as Hope pulled away in the first of our doubleheader. Oh, wow. A great defensive play by Delaney, who went straight up in the air, and the ref rewarded that defense by not calling a foul. Great play. Mims was unable to finish at the rim, and then Delaney came down with the ball, and that's a shot clock violation. Big minutes for the freshman here, as Essman and Barden are out of the game in this last minute. Flanagan gets the ball out to Lachesi. Finds Delaney, who's looking for Steinman. He's double teamed on the wing. Lachesi attacks the basket, and Wagar with the block and outlet pass, but Hope elects to slow it down, and there is a 0.8 difference on the shot clock here, and Hope will wait for that last call.
What an incredible athletic play from Ben Wagar to get that block and then the outlet pass to keep that ball in bounds.
Warman winds down the clock. Mims 1v1.
Oh, baby!
The mid-range master! Oh, what a shot. And Hope goes up by 9. We're going to watch this here. Perfect execution on the shot clock, and Mims hits, doing his best Evan Thomas impression from last year, and hits it, and Hope will have a 42-33 lead. We'll do some analysis on halftime and come back with some great stats from our crack staff. So you'll want to join us for the second half of this great MIAA matchup.
Sponsors are AFIT partners, which include Lawrence and Vandersworth Financial Planning and Lighthouse Title Group, along with the Holland BPW and Gentex. Our family partners include...
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
In our popular mythology, revolutions happen in Silicon Valley, right? But no, the revolution happened here.
I think we are starting a revolution. It's coming from a very strong sense of who we are.
It's immediately creating a multi-generational community.
There's something magical happens when you shift from being a payer to being a giver.
Hope Forward has 58 students, I think, today-ish. You know, when we started in '94, we had 47. It's doable. What they're trying to do is doable. Getting people to believe early on is the hardest part.
It has given people a sense of belonging to a cause greater than themselves.
this can happen. This is possible, and we need each of you to be brand ambassadors for this initiative.
We're all aware of the crisis in American education. There are other crises as well that I think are linked to it. The second is the crisis facing our young people, the mental health crisis. And the third crisis is the crisis in our church. And when I look at what is happening here at this school, in this community, I see it as not just addressing the first of those crises, but all three of them.
The students are incredible, and the idea is incredible. Why not 30 years from now, this is the norm?
I've said this a million times, but who better than a place called Hope to run toward things that to the world look hopeless?
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
My name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At MIAA Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. MIAA Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like a season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on being statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. So not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It was impossible. I heard them say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one. I am the greatest. Nothing can stop me now. The time is
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse for this MIAA matchup on a Wednesday night between the Hope College Flying Dutchmen and the Albion Britons. We are in the second of our doubleheader.
Yes, sir.
The women won the first game in a close matchup by 7 points. And the men's team, thanks to Justice Mims and 10 points in the first half, with a nice little running fade to the right jumper right at the buzzer sounded, has extended the lead to 9 here, Paul Willard. A great first half, really, of basketball from the Dutchmen as they look good on the defensive end and the offensive end. And I think they'll take that all day long, and hopefully they can keep up this level of intensity, Paul Willard.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I hope the Flying Dutchman faithful are loud tonight as this game progresses, because Albion is going to come out in this second half and really put the pressure on Hope. You could start to feel it pretty early on with Albion's defensive pressure. They pressure really high. Again, much similar to their women's team, trying to get their opponent out of any sort of offensive rhythm that they could potentially get into. And Albion did a great job at that in the first part of this first half. Hope just hit quite a few shots from 3 and a couple of clutch shots as this quarter, or as the first half wound down, that allowed Hope to pull away by 9 here as they are up 42-33. But all things being equal, Albion's going to come out and show their muster.
That's right. Hope has some early advantages, not just in the score in this game, but if you don't have the stats right in front of you, Hope is leading in total rebounds, 24 to Albion's 19, and also offensive rebounds, 10, which has allowed Hope to get some extra three-point shots by Decker and Dykehouse in the first half. There. Hope also leading in the turnover margin, but not by much. It's 4-3. Hope is shooting 6 of 18 from the three-point line.
Wow. A lot of threes.
18 threes in the first half for 33%, but a good 43% clip percentage-wise overall for the game. What they will need to improve if this game gets down the stretch, which a lot of Hope Albion games do, is they have missed more free throws than they have made. They're 5 of 11 at this point. And we're off here in the second half as Marcus Warman will start at the point, guarded by Albion's Steinman. Little high-low action. That ball gets tipped, but Wiggering comes down with it. Dykehouse dribbling through traffic. Gabe Quillen step through, skyhook. Wow. Nice little play there and finish as he scores over Barden.
Out in the driveway with that little circular shot. We used to call that down the toilet. When I was,
the toilet ball, yeah.
Yeah, the toilet ball down when I was playing in the driveway.
Looks like a flush. Is it true that in Australia the toilets flush the other way?
That's what I have heard.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Something having to do with physics and where they're located on this planet. But I don't know anything else about it than that.
Needless to say, Cam Mays says, I'll take your conversation about Australia and I'll go down and put 2 points in the basket to cut this lead back to 9. He's been taking it in strong all game.
Yeah, Cam Mays is just an incredible athlete and an incredible scorer for Albion. I would really look for Albion to keep the ball in his hands because he's got the hot hand. He's scoring a lot of points. He's driving into the lane, getting a lot of fouls. Yep.
It was like a slow motion.
Yeah, that really was. I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
Kind of fall. It was kind of like he got caught in between, didn't know if he was going to fall, held onto the ball. Sometimes in the NBA they don't call that. But Greg Mitchell was happy to give an assist to the referee.
Yeah. James Harden takes 5 steps and they don't call it travel in the NBA. Come on now.
That's right. But we have a more pure game here. College basketball is Wiggering and one. Gets hit on the arm and a strong finish.
Yeah. And Greg Mitchell points to Parker Hovey and says, that's you.
That's right.
A great inlet pass. Beautiful court vision to see the overhead pass to Twiggs down in the post.
And Twigs. If you don't understand the nickname,
sorry, that's a little inside baseball knowledge.
No, Tanner Wigerink, it goes by Twigs affectionately, and yet he's a man out there.
Yes, he
as
is.
A senior. And I was just about to say, as Hope goes this season, so does Tanner Wigerink, because he has played kind of phenomenal and has been a leader on this team in his senior year, both in the scoring, rebound, defense, playing at a high clip. Hope struggles when he gets in foul trouble to find their rhythm, and so we'll see if he can make a big impact in the second half, as he already has. Mays with the drive again, and Hovey's going to get called with kind of a trip on that
no,
play.
it's on Tanner Wigerink.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, three early fouls for Tanner Wigerink here.
Yep.
18 minutes left in the game. Not a good sign if you're a Hope Dutchman faithful. Always dangerous when Wigerink's in foul trouble.
And he's guarding the ball right now out on the perimeter, and Mitch elects to leave him in, which we'll see if he's rewarded for that. Gabe Quillen comes down. It's a tough decision for a coach, really, Paul Willard. You want to keep your player out on the court and trust him, but if he picks up that fourth, you're going to have to sit him nearly till the end of the game. And so it's kind of a decision, risk-reward decision, and he's elected at this point to keep Wigerink in the ball game. Warman drives and finds Tanner for three. That ball hits off the back rim, and it's pulled down by Lucchesi. Steinman with the pass into the paint, and Barden earns the foul and will head to the line.
Oh, wow, and we've got Gabe Quillen now and Tanner Wigerink with 3 fouls apiece. Dangerous territory here for the Hope College Flying Dutchman, as you don't want your bigs down low getting this early foul trouble.
Yeah, and while Hope is up 14 with 3 fouls already in the half, there's nothing that can get a team back in the game like stopping the clock and getting to the free throw line. And so if Albion can disrupt the rhythm here in the second half, that's going to play a big part in this game. Barden cuts the lead to 13, and the lefty hits the second of 2. And Warman will bring the ball up the court. Nice little pass to Wigerink, who's a little long on the shot, and Albion will bring it down. Mays finds Steinman in rhythm, and while it was a deep 3, it was a good 3, and Barden gets blocked on that one. Oh.
Wow.
They're gonna call,
man.
They're going to call a foul on that play.
They're going to get Devin Cheney on the foul there.
Looked close whether it was going to be Cheney or Wigerink.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. We just saw the replay here. Didn't have a perfect angle on that. Looked like all ball from here, but you never know. The refs are standing on the other side of us. They see more than we do. We don't get paid enough to referee this game, Mr. Margarone.
That is right. The refs do a phenomenal job here tonight. Couldn't see the full replay where they caught him down low or even up top. But we'll give them the benefit of the doubt on this one, as it's been a well-officiated game so far. He hits the second of 2, and the lead is cut to 18, but Hope with 4 early fouls in the first 3 minutes here, and all on their bigs. Hovey gets ripped, but holds off Mays. The Albion coach is looking for an elbow swing on that. Warman with a nice little step back, but is unable to knock it down, and Albion will clear. Lucchesi gets into the middle of the lane, the little lefty jumper. Little pure, kind of delayed on that shot, Paul. Let the defender float by him and finishes strong, and Albion's on a little run to cut it to 9. Finds Warman for the jumper.
Whoa. Yeah, there it is. Marcus Warman with the 3.
That shot looked good coming out of Warman's hand. A great little pass by Wigerink, and Hope pulls away by 12. Wigerink with the chase down block on a dangerous play.
Yeah.
Because he could have picked up his 4th on that one.
Yeah.
But he's staying aggressive defensively.
Yeah, you really love to see that. Playing with all heart, Tanner Wigerink got beat off the dribble.
Right.
And then the hustle play to get after it and chase down that block. Oh man, who else but Cam Mays? He has had himself an evening, that's for sure.
Yeah, Cam Mays again getting deep into the lane. Kind of got his defender Hovey picked on that great little inbounds play. Nice. Oh, Wigerink missed the layup. Hope is dropping those passes in.
They really are.
Kind of almost like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little moonball pass.
Sure.
Over the defender.
Yeah.
And they found that to be working early here in the second half. Hovey out on the wing. Finds Mims. Swings it to Wigerink, and that ball is kicked. And that shot clock will go to 20. Good start to this second half as Hope holds a 10-point lead. It's been a good, clean game here tonight. Wigerink with a nice catch off the inbounds from
I thought Tanner was going to carry that all the way through for a little alley-oop dunk there. But nice little jump stop from Wigerink to put it up and in for the easy 2.
The freshman Delaney into the game for the first time in the second half. Oh, looks like that was knocked down by Devin Chaney. Got his dribble. Mays with the step back over Hovey. Great defense. That ball hits the back of the rim. Oh, wow. Showing his point guard skills.
Yeah. Parker Hovey with the handles.
Coach Mitch is going to say, get that ball to a guard, but...
trying that little rainbow floater pass again. That's worked to pass 3 or 4 times down the court. Albion sniffing that one out easily.
That looked like that ball was tipped by Wigerink on that outside shot by Nate Childers.
Great closeout speed from Tanner there. Woohoo! Clayton holstering the guns as he runs up the floor. And it looks like we've got a timeout here, so we are going to step away for a little bit while the teams talk it over. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
And we are back. We want to give a quick shout out to all of our incredible student workers and our production team.
Yeah.
It's a long night here for these double headers, but Hope does a phenomenal job at the Hope Broadcasting Network of putting on live streams of most of our athletic competitions, and that's one of the benefits of playing at an institution like Hope and in the MIAA is just the incredible resources that we have here to be able to bring these games across the country to grandparents and fans from all over. Steinman, that ball rolls off the rim, and Dykhouse will clear. Nice pass. Oh, in the transition, Paul Willard, what do you think?
The court general.
Oh, nice.
Clayton Dykhouse.
Hey.
With the court vision.
Shooting guns.
Shooting guns.
He's a general, all right.
Yeah.
Setting up his teammates. Great plays back-to-back by Dykhouse. Mays has just been strong, taking the ball to the rim. Hasn't been able to hit the outside shot as much.
Yeah, but when you dribble drive as well as Mays does, you might as well take it to the hole every single time.
That's right. Mims with similar shot to the one he hit in the first half, leaves that one short, and Dykhouse strips Steinman, and they're off to the races. Ooh, Mays almost got caught there for the foul.
Yeah, he got away with one there because he definitely bumped Justice Mims. Mims able to play through that contact. Mays kind of pulling his arms back, immediately recognizing that if he would have stayed there, he had the foul on Mims for sure.
Dykhouse finds Hovey down low, spins, and kind of drops that one into the post office box and sends that mail in for two.
Hope now starting to pull away, 61-44 here at DeVos Fieldhouse. But now I spoke too soon, Mr. Margarone, because look no further, and it's Albion hitting another three.
Yeah, Albion is just kind of sat in that 8 to 14 point range here in the second half. But I gotta say that after watching this women's game earlier, that Albion's women's team defense was some of the best I've watched all season from a team.
Yeah.
Forcing the women into some tough shots. Incredible block by Ben Wager. But what I'm gonna say is Albion started the game well defensively, and in the last, it seems like the second half, Hope is kind of getting whatever they want down low. Wiggering, Wagar, Hovey, Cheney are just getting layup after layup, and if Albion's going to stay in this game, they're going to have to tighten that interior defense and not allow Hope to get such easy baskets down low.
Wiggering going up for the dunk and just denied at the rim. Welcome to the block party, says Marcus Werman. McKenzie now with the ball, swinging it out. Back to Quillen now, looking for that inlet pass again, and it's just not there. Albion must be collapsing their defense down in the paint, because those last couple trips down the floor here for Hope, they have not been able to make that little rainbow inlet pass the way that they've been able to get away with it for most of this second half here. And almost another turnover here. Looks like we've got a timeout called on the floor. Smartly timeout there. Smartly called timeout by AJ Barden. Full timeout here. So now we're going to take another break here. Give you a word from our sponsors. We'll be back in a few.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we're involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just...
And we're back.
Albion will inbound back to live action.
Great to hear from our sponsors. And Hope gets called for their fifth foul with 11-13. here, and Hope up by 16. Warman with the foul. Albion in bounce pass to Barton into Mays, who's going to take Wiggerink on. Wiggerink looks with a good defense, but Mays drops that ball off the backboard, and he's starting to heat up here in the second half, Paul.
Mays having himself an evening, 14 points on the night now for him. Just an outstanding player. That dribble drive move and that cut into the lane that he has, just such a smart player and such a physical player too. As Wiggerink turns the ball over now.
Yeah, oh wow, and Mims will get caught, kind of like I say, with his hand in the cookie jar. And that is the 6th foul on Hope with 10:39 left in the half. And like we said earlier, it's a 14-point game here. And if Albion can disrupt Hope's offensive rhythm and get to the free throw line and make their free throws, they can cut this lead down. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That is a huge foul.
Yes, it is.
As Mays has 3, Wiggerink has 3. So Mays picks up his 4th because in the first half, he picked up a personal and technical at the same time. If Wiggerink gets called for a block on that play, he ends up with his 4th.
Yep.
So what a huge call by the refs and a big call to call a charge on that play.
Yeah, it could be a big momentum swing here as Hope looks to pull away with about 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in this second half, excuse me.
Decker sees his first action in the second half, and like you said,
Albion sniffing that little rainbow pass out. Hope's got to try to corral that a little bit.
Coach May obviously making some adjustments as we saw in the first half, and Albion went on a 7-0 run after a timeout. A great play by Gabe Quillen, heads up, keeping his feet in bounds, grabbing the ball and throwing it off the Albion defender, I believe, DJ Ray. Little handoff to Warman on the perimeter. Goes above the screen, and Decker with the offensive rebound finds the ball, unable to finish the 3, and he gets called for a foul, and that's the 7th one here as the whistle is coming quick.
Yep, and we've got a 4th foul now on Tanner Wiggerink here for going over the back on that rebound, trying too much, just a little too physical there. Ben Wagar coming in now for Wiggerink as he's going to go to the bench with 4 fouls.
Keep your eye on the time here, Paul, as there's 9:45 left.
Yeah.
Wiggerink heads to the bench, and it's a 14-point game.
The remarkable thing to look at right now, too, Matt, is that Hope has 17 fouls to Albion's 3. So we still have a ways to go for Albion to put Hope in the double bonus here. The bonus, as Albion shooting 1 off the mark there.
Rhodes with that high arcing jump shot. He hit 2 in the first half from the corner, unable to knock that one down, as Albion comes away empty after 2 good opportunities, both from the free throw line and the 3-point line. That ball goes out of bounds to Hope, and Warman will inbound the ball. A good offensive game so far from Hope with 63 points at this point. They would have taken that any day of the week when they played against Trine to be able to score with such ease. Oh my gosh, Gabe Quillen.
Gabe Quillen I think he got away with a little bit of a hook around A.J. Barton there in the paint. But just an excellent play from Quillen to move well down low. Like we talked about earlier, Gabe Quillen's footwork, especially down low, he's worked on it so much, worked on his turnaround jumpers, and it has paid dividends.
Yeah, Quillen now steps out to the 3-point line, and he hit a game winner earlier this year that I got to see. Decker with his 2nd offensive rebound and 3 trips, which is just phenomenal for his size and at the guard, and puts that ball back in. But yeah, going back to Gabe Quillen, he has just added so many different post moves to his repertoire that he's really hard to guard down there. Oh, doing it on both ends, Paul Willard.
What a block from Quillen. Oh, I thought Decker was going to catch and shoot that feed from Werman there.
Oh, McKenzie shooting that one from Grand Rapids, and it doesn't go down.
I don't hate that shot from TJ, but I think Coach Mitch wants to see a higher percentage shot on that one for sure.
Early in the shot clock, it's in rhythm, it's in his range, but at this point in the game with that much time left, but Hope is shooting them tonight. They shot 18 in the first half, made 6, and I kind of like the confidence they're playing with offensively. Not afraid to let it fly. They're playing with a confidence shooting the ball that is really fun to watch.
Quillen with the turnaround jumper, just as we talked about his paint work and his footwork down in the paint, unable to convert on that trip down the floor.
And he's going to get called. Quillen is going to get called for his 4th now with the reach.
Yeah, he's got some words to say to the referee there. We won't do it. We will not do a bad lip reading of that moment either for that moment for Gabe Quillen here. Tanner Wiggering checking back into the game for Quillen.
Hard to see all the subs here. A mass substitution is happening.
Yeah, I know. Ethan Crabtree checking into the game for the first time, seeing his first minutes.
That's right. Lamar Lee
in this game as well.
Number 12 getting his first minutes for Albion, as well as Rhodes coming into the game. Oh wow, Crabtree gets in and gets an early foul. Hope unable to bring that rebound down. And the two subs in their first seconds come into that play as Lamar Lee gets the rebound, finishes, goes to the and when one on the foul from Crabtree.
So Lee the senior, the 6'4" senior.
Looks to finish the three-point play the old school way, but Rhodes pulls down another offensive rebound on the free throw line, and Coach Mitch cannot be happy about giving away 4 points on offensive rebounds on the free throws in that, and they cut the lead to 14. Wiggering back in the game, even with 4 fouls. Coach is electing to go with him at this point of the game. He says it's too important with 7:04. Doesn't want Albion to make a run. Albion picks up its 4th foul on number 24, Nathan Steinman.
Yeah, and for those of you interested in MIAA action across the league today, we have a score update. The Trine Thunder going into Grand Rapids, taking down the number 4 ranked Calvin Knights 74-71. I bet that game was a really fun one to watch, but huge,
two undefeated teams.
Huge MIAA implications for both of those squads. We've got a full timeout here on the floor, so we're going to step away for a moment. We'll be right back with you for more Hope basketball.
We want to thank you for joining us on the Hope Broadcast Network. It has been a fun night as Paul Willard and I get to call a double header between Albion and Hope, both in the women's game and the men's game. And with 6:47 left in this half and a 17-point game, Hope has played very well offensively. One of their better games, spreading the rock around, everybody contributing. It was Justice Mims in the first half, Gabe Quillen here in the second half. Some lights out shooting from Clayton Dykhouse and Josh Decker. Dykhouse with a 3. Wiggering goes over the back. But that foul is going to be called on Essman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tanner Wiggering skying for that one, using all of his frame to get up there and get it.
Ooh, that is a close call, as Wiggering has, as we've talked about before, his 4th foul. Wagar, nice looking shot. Crabtree unable to bring the rebound down. Steinmuth with a nice little fake on the bounce pass. Doesn't elect to go with it, but Lamar Lee ends up with the ball in the paint, and they'll reset their offense. Looking for the screen and roll to Essman. Steinman, nice back cut.
Wow.
And Rhodes skies, and that's kind of a layup dunk.
Layup dunk.
But he was high enough to throw down, but he made sure to put it in. But a great play by Steinman.
Yeah, absolutely. What a beautiful back cut, too, to see that, and the great court vision. Albion keeping up the defensive pressure now, really kind of going back to what worked well for them in that first part of that first half even as well. Tanner Wiggering's got to be careful here as he's guarding out on the wings.
Rhodes with a good looking shot. It was on line, just a little bit short. And Albion's hanging around, and Hope is going to have to maintain the intensity and not back down. We've seen some late collapses earlier in the season from them. We want to see them finish this game strong, because Albion definitely will not give up. If we know anything about Coach May and his teams, they will fight to the very end, Paul Willard.
That's right, yeah. Albion just doing a fantastic job on the offensive and defensive end now. Only down 13 with 4.5 minutes to go. This is still a game that Albion can claw their way back into if Hope's not careful. They've got to get some more offensive production going. They've got to find the bottom of the bucket on their trips down the floor. But Albion is doing a fantastic job of pressuring high and getting Hope out of their rhythm.
Hope playing a little more slower on the offensive end, waiting for the right play, and Wagar finds Wiggering cutting to the basket, tries to yam it down and gets fouled. Nice aggressive play, awkward fall, but he gets up and still looks as good as ever.
Yeah, the referee's conversing right now. I'm not entirely sure if they're conversing on whether or not who the foul was going to be on. I thought for a minute maybe they were conversing that it was going to be a flagrant because it looked like they went over the top of the head of Wiggerink, and anytime you make contact with the head on a drive to the basket is likely going to be a flagrant 1, if maybe not a flagrant 2. So I think maybe that's what they were trying to confer about.
Nevertheless, just a common foul shooting on number 21. Wiggerink will look to make the second of 2 misses, and Lee comes down with the rebound. 71-57, a 14-point game. We're at the 4-minute mark. Essman with the ball on the wing. Nice little cut by Flanagan. Lamar Lee. Woo. Wow.
Beautiful
the senior
looking
from
shot.
Muskegon, Michigan, with the mid-range game. And this lead, don't look now, is 12. Hope has become a little complacent here in the last few minutes.
Yep.
The energy has dropped down, and Albion kind of playing the lead a little bit. And it's a dangerous game to play. But Warman's looking down low, and they do call a foul as 2 Hope players end up down on the court, Quillen and Wiggerink. Hard to see who this foul they call it on. Oh yeah, Essman.
Yeah,
21.
Essman just truck sticking his way through the, what is that, the right joystick button on Madden maybe?
Yes.
Or hit the truck stick move, just pushing his way through Tanner Wiggerink, trying to get through that screen, but he just pushes Wiggerink out of the way and shoves him down to the floor. That's going to be called a foul every single time.
You've had a lot of deep cuts tonight. The
I have.
Madden truck stick is my favorite of all of them. You know,
I was never very good at Madden, so You know, it's kind of one of those things where I always relied on the truck stick to get me through. It was probably the only thing I knew how to do, that and maybe like the sprint button.
Our different audience, Madden is a video game.
Oh, come on now. They know.
You know, Paul,
they gotta know. It's been part of the cultural zeitgeist for like 25 years.
Paul, what I love about you is you're a Renaissance man. And you can, in the same night, talk about Madden football, the video game system.
Yep. And the Barbie movie.
The Barbie movie. And claim to be a vegan pescatarian.
Hey, there it is.
Which I don't even know what that is, but nevertheless, it's such a joy to call these games with you, and so fun. Hope looks to reset the offense with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Warman dribbles it down, 7-6, goes up and knocks down. And Hope's mid-range game has been really good tonight.
It really has.
It seems like those shots we were missing in other games, they're able to finish, which is why the offensive output has been so good. Colby with a great tip to himself on the rebound. And now the game has dropped in energy as Hope has a 16-point lead. Coach May sits down, and Hope hasn't played many of these lately with this comfortable of a lead, and they're just running the shot clock down and looking to get a good shot late in the clock, Paul.
Yeah, this is where it makes sense for Hope to really try to dribble it down.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Quillen. Wow, Quillen with the excellent offensive rebound, not able to put it back in. But I love that. I love that energy from Hope to stay on the offensive glass, keep the ball at their end, and keep Albion from driving down the court to tighten the gap in this game. And that's exactly what they're doing. So like you said, Matt, it's been rare lately to see Hope with this big of a lead this late in the game. And they're handling it extremely well. As now we see Zach Hawes come into the game, his first minutes of the game for the Flying Dutchman, taking out Parker Hovey.
This is a huge game in the MIAA race. It's the third and fourth place team. If you didn't hear earlier, Hope sits at 4-2 entering the game, and Albion at 2-4. Looking to stay within one game of their rival Calvin, as Calvin dropped a game tonight. If the results stay, Trine will be at 7-0, Calvin will be at 6-1, and Hope will be at 5-2.
Yeah.
And those three powerhouse teams will look to play each other again, as they just played each other in the next week or two.
Well, Hope and Calvin played this weekend.
Saturday, and so an anomaly in the schedule. And this is a great bounce back win, as the crowd gives a big applause for Hope College, because they had to play Calvin and Trine in the same week, drop those two, and to be able to come out here and score 77 points and to kind of put the hurting on Albion tonight in a comfortable fashion has been really good.
Yeah, we've got this weekend there's a double header rivalry game. So we've got men's rivalry versus Calvin, and women's basketball will be playing at Calvin for the rivalry game. Our friends Brett Bakita and Drew Neitzel going to be doing some excellent work traveling between Grand Rapids and Holland to cover both games. Hopefully none of them go to overtime. Otherwise, they're probably not going to make the start of the next one. Maybe you and I can get the call for that one.
Yeah.
And we'll be called up from JV to call the big game.
And two incredible announcers who just do a great job. Us amateurs, novices are just faking it till we can make it, but they are just the real deal. So tune in on Saturday to that game. One thing to look out for is Hope has made some subs into the game, and some guys getting some minutes here, as Ethan Crabtree, nice to see him coming off an injury, getting in the game. Simon Newhouse. We got Zach Hawes, number 20, the junior from Hazlitt, and the freshman from Durham, Michigan, Brett Boltzma, number 31, getting some minutes here in this game.
Crabtree getting on the board now. number one with 1 point. Let's see if he can make it 2.
I'm sure he wants to, even though, oh man. The broadcaster curse on that one.
Yeah, there it is, yeah.
Hope looks to run the offense with under a minute left, but like we said, the MIAA is not over. A lot at stake as the top teams here, Paul Willard, will come down to who gets that home court advantage throughout the MIAA tournament, which will lead to the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. And even though Hope entered this season at a different record place, they won the tournament last year and ended up going, at Calvin they won the tournament, ended up going into the NCAA tournament and playing very well. And so these games matter in this next couple weeks. That's going to be a backcourt violation on the offensive rebound. So tell us a little bit what you're thinking as this game and as we close out the MIAA kind of back half of the season here, Paul.
Yeah, you know, I think one of the things that we talked about it from the top, Hope had to come out with a statement here and really try to put their offense in rhythm and really try to run Albion off the court tonight. I think they did that. It took a little bit of time for them to get into their system, into their progressions a little bit. But as we see here now, we're ticking down. Hope's going to walk away with the 78-63 victory here against the Britons of Albion, who showed up and showed out against this Hope College Dutchman team. But credit to the Flying Dutchmen, because they had a lot to prove coming into this game, being on a 2-game losing streak. They had a chip on their shoulder, and they were really looking to make an effort to make their case for why they deserve to be at the top of the MIAA.
A great win. Hope comes off a 2-game losing streak, is 5-2 now in the MIAA, and you're going to want to tune in on Saturday as the rivalry game is here. Thanks for joining us. If you joined us for both games, the doubleheader, that's way too much of us to listen to. But thank you for joining us anyway. It's been a great night of basketball here from DeVos Fieldhouse as we watch some of the highlights of the game. Hope back on the winning end, and we hope to see them play with this kind of offensive firepower against Calvin as well, to shoot with confidence, to shoot in rhythm. For Paul Willard, I'm Matt Margarone and the whole Hope Broadcasting Network. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time.
Gotta have it, uh-oh. When I can't find the words, I just go. I don't like it, no, I love it. I don't like it, no, I love it. All night, let me move ya. Dance with me, turn down for who, girl? Another round to help us step the moves up. Yeah, but that round need a measurement ruler. Celebrate life and I'll pay for it. That body nice next to my tongue for it. Yeah, party all right, let's all aboard. Let's all aboard, all aboard. I don't like it, I love it. And the other girls, they can't touch it. Competition, that's a whole nother subject. I wanna walk it out in public. You a star, baby, just know. Let's go to the mansion or the condo. That's cool, perfect time, gotta let it flow. You know I'm watching, 'cause I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it, uh-oh. So good it hurts, I don't want it. I gotta have it, uh-oh. When I can't find the words, I just go. I don't like it, no, I love it. I don't like it, no, I love it. Meet me at the studio, bring a ring just like Rufio. Feel a bass, let your booty go. I wanna get inside it, run away for a few days. Think about love, baby, touche. Tied up like a shoelace, I don't like it, I don't like it. I don't like it, no, I love it. love it. I love it.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.